Here on the island are outraged over comments made by Congressman Peter King during a TV interview. The comments focused on where the U.S. government should be looking for terrorists.
That's right. I stand by everything I said.
Despite backlash from local Muslim leaders, Congressman Peter King is not backing down from comments he made connecting terrorists and mosques during an interview on MSNBC.
Look out for mosques, look out for Islamic terrorists in our country, look out for the fact that very few Muslims come forward to cooperate with the police. If they sent out a report saying that, they'd be held to pay.
He says the problem is of such concern that several mosques on the island are under police surveillance.
It's time to put the political correctness aside. I mean, there's no doubt the overwhelming majority of Muslims are good people. There's also no doubt in my mind that the Muslim leadership does not come forward, does not feel an obligation to cooperate with law enforcement.
The remarks, King says, come on the heels of a report released by the Department of Homeland Security and Secretary Janet Napolitano. It says right-wing extremist groups are on the rise, and disgruntled veterans returning home from the wars could become a threat. It was sent to law enforcement agencies nationwide.
She's willing to call returning veterans potential terrorists, but she won't put out any kind of statement alerting the police to look out for local mosques who have not been cooperative.
Some Muslim leaders are calling King's comments bigoted, but Omar Chaudhry, a board member of the Islamic Center of Long Island in Westbury, says King is simply misinformed.
Calling him a bigot is going too far, but I think he is out of the loop.
Chaudhry says his Westbury Mosque not only cooperates with police on a regular basis, but also takes it one step further and records every service and guest speaker to make sure, he says, there is no radical activity.
American Muslims acknowledge that there are a very tiny minority that may have radical views. That's why we're doing the policing.
And Chaudhry says he'd like to meet with Congressman King and discuss this issue one-on-one.